Welcome to AI Brief, episode 130. Today, we're doing a deep dive into some really significant developments happening right now in AI.
That's right. We're looking at Microsoft potentially hosting Elon Musk's Grok AI, which is quite a big deal.
Definitely. And also, Salesforce expanding its AI agent models and, crucially, their security features.
Plus, the UK has unveiled an AI-powered drone, the StormShroud. We'll unpack that.
And stick around for other AI and robotics news, plus some trending AI tools you might find useful.
Okay, let's start with Microsoft and Grok. Reports suggest they're getting ready to bring Grok onto the Azure AI Foundry platform.
So this isn't just adding another name to the list, is it? What's the bigger picture here?
Well, it seems like a strategic expansion, making Grok available there for developers and Microsoft's own teams. It really aims to diversify their whole AI service offering.
They're already hosting models from others like DeepSeek, Anthropic, even Google, right?
Exactly. So you can see Azure becoming this central marketplace almost for different AI capabilities. It fits Satya Nadella's vision for Azure as premier AI infrastructure.
It does raise questions, though. What about their relationship with OpenAI? Hosting a direct competitor like Grok? Could that cause friction?
It's certainly an interesting dynamic to watch. But the main goal seems clear. Make Azure indispensable by offering the widest possible range of AI tools. Hosting Grok fits right into that.
Okay, let's shift over to Salesforce. They're expanding their large action models, the xLAMs.
Yes, and these new variants are quite interesting. They're optimizing them for different situations, like running directly on a device, or in places with less powerful GPUs, even for industrial uses.
What's the key function of these xLAMs again?
They're designed not just to predict what should happen next, but to actually perform the next action. It makes AI agents much more capable, more proactive.
And they're making them smaller.
That's a key part. Smaller models mean faster processing, lower costs to run, and better sustainability. It's a practical improvement.
Salesforce also mentioned something called multi-turn tool calling. What's that about?
Ah, yeah, that's pretty neat. It essentially allows the AI agent to ask clarifying questions if it needs more info to do its job.
So less guesswork, more interaction. Makes sense.
Exactly. It makes the whole process feel more intelligent, more collaborative.
And on the security front, always a concern with AI.
They've rolled out something called SFR-Guard models. These are specifically built to protect against prompt injection attacks, basically, stopping people from tricking the AI.
And also improving toxicity detection, I saw.
Yes, which is vital for building trust, especially in enterprise settings. You need to know the AI is behaving appropriately and securely.
They're also working on how we actually evaluate these systems.
Right, new benchmarks, new frameworks. It's about getting better at understanding how well these models and agents perform in the real world. All crucial steps for making AI reliable for businesses.
Okay, let's move to the UK and defense. The Royal Air Force, the RAF, has deployed an AI-powered autonomous drone called StormShroud.
Yes, this is quite a development. Its main job is to disrupt enemy air defenses, making it safer for manned aircraft like the F-35B or the Eurofighter Typhoon to operate.
How does it do that with AI jamming?
Essentially, yes. It carries a system called the Brightstorm Stand-In Jammer. This can jam enemy radar or even spoof it, create fake targets to confuse them.
Interesting. What are the specs like for this drone?
It's based on the T-Cover AR3 platform. We're talking a 3.5-meter wingspan, cruises around 90 kilometers per hour, can go up to about 11,800 feet.
And it can stay up for a while.
Up to 16 hours, apparently, when launched by catapult. Pretty impressive endurance.
And this isn't just a prototype, there's a fleet.
An initial fleet of 24, operated by the RAF's 216 Squadron. And it's described as the first in a planned family of autonomous collaborative platforms, or ACPs.
So it's part of a bigger strategy to modernize air combat using autonomous systems.
Absolutely. There was an initial $19 million investment, and T-Cover, the manufacturer, is putting another $400 million into the UK, which means jobs too. It signals a real shift towards using autonomous tech against sophisticated threats.
Okay, besides those big headlines, what else caught your eye in AI and robotics?
Well, Hugging Face launched SO-101. It's a 3D printable robotic arm you can program using reinforcement learning for basic tasks. Shows their growing robotics focus after buying Pollen Robotics.
And people can actually build this themselves.
Yeah, the instructions are online, apparently. Could be a cool project for some.
Then there's deep robotics.
Ah, yes, the world's first wheeled quadruped robot. It's designed to handle really tough terrain, mud, rubble, water, extreme temperatures too.
Sounds like something for inspections or disaster zones.
Exactly. It's got advanced sensors, LiDAR, cameras, 360 vision, very robust.
Meanwhile, in China, humanoid robots working together.
That's right, the Walker S1 robots at the Zeekr's Smart Factory. They completed collaborative training, apparently using DeepSeek R1 to autonomously schedule and coordinate tasks across the factory floor. Quite complex stuff.
There was also something about robot swarms learning from fish.
Yeah, scientists trained swarms using principles from fish schooling, coordinating based on neighbors, not just individual speed. Turns out this natural approach was surprisingly efficient, matching complex industrial control systems.
And finally, an AI cleaning robot for the home.
Matic. It learns your home layout and habits, uses computer vision, sort of like Tesla's FSD, to navigate and clean automatically.
Okay, let's wrap up with some trending AI tools people might want to look into.
Sounds good.
There's Posta's V2, an AI social media scheduler. Supports lots of platforms, auto reposts, things like that.
Useful for managing social presence.
Alloy, an integration platform connecting over 220 apps to automate workflows. Think Zapier, but maybe more enterprise-focused.
Streamlining operations.
Warmly. This one turns website visitors into sales leads using autonomous prospecting, aimed at SMBs.
Lead generation helper.
Retrieve.tools, basically a search engine specifically for finding AI tools based on industry, task, or role.
And D for discovery.
Meta AI app. Meta's bringing its personal AI into WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. Voice-first approach for daily tasks.
AI becoming more integrated into social platforms.
So this provides APIs and tools for building custom payroll solutions.
For more flexible payroll systems.
And finally, Reducto. It uses AI to take messy PDFs and files and turn them into clean, structured data.
Data extraction and cleanup, always needed.
All right, that covers our deep dive for today into some major AI and robotics updates and tools.
We hope you found these insights valuable and maybe sparked some ideas.
Absolutely. To keep up with future developments in this space, please do follow and share AI Brief. Thanks for listening.